Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you on a Monday, September the 16th. We had a good start to the week, had a better day than I've had in a little while, up 283 on the funded accounts, so quite happy about that. Definitely a sideways crazy day today, nothing, very choppy. Pretty much traded at one level on NQ, the 19630s as I've got it. Just kind of a not much there, and I'm really happy with how I traded today, to be very honest with you, because today was one of those days where you really could have gotten wrecked quite a bit. Just very careful, and honestly, I think, as crazy as it sounds, the biggest difference, the biggest thing is I made a small ATM change over the weekend. Just going through the history, that's one of the things I like to do on the weekends, is just kind of going over where am I at trading and so on and so forth, what's going right, what's going wrong, and I changed two things. So the biggest ATM that I typically would trade with a, I don't know if this will let me do this since it's after hours. Nope, I can't do it. I typically would have traded 5 micros, which this was like the biggest contract size I would trade on a funded account. And the way I had this set up, the trade was, I wish I could stop this so I could show you. Everything was in equal increments. So in other words, I would go for, as you see it here, it says 10 points, so $20, and then it would go to 20 points, 40 points, 60 points, etc. I would take equal jumps all the way up. And so I tweaked this to bring my profit targets closer together. So I have a 10, 15, and 20 point quick boom, boom, boom profit targets, and then we have bigger profit targets that I can then adjust. I also added this one, a 6 micros, where I have 3 contracts coming off at 10 points, 2 contracts coming off at 15 points in profit. So that means I have a 120 points of profit at 15 points. I hope you understand that. I have to kind of click through this so it stays there so you can see it. But taking those profits a little bit more quickly while still having 1 or 2 runners, very good, and that worked extremely well for me today. And I was just looking through my history, kind of back testing and going, man, if I'd have had that in place earlier, I think I would have had some better trades, especially into last week. The other thing I did was change the ATM so that I don't have my break-even stop jumping up until I reach my first profit target. The way I had my ATM set up on all of them was, once I got to in like 15 or 16 points in profit, or not points, 7 to 8 points in profit, like before I got to my first 10 points, my break-even stop would jump up to like +5 ticks on everything. And what would oftentimes happen, especially last week, is the trade would go in my favor. The break-even stop would jump up. I had not hit any profit targets yet, and then it would come back and stop me out for just a couple dollars and then continue to go. And so I decided to change that so that my first profit target is 10 points on pretty much all my ATMs. So my second, third, fourth, fifth profit targets, the break-even stop is not moving until we reach that first profit target. That way I have some profit locked in before we move the rest of the stops up to break even. And what that really, I felt like even that in itself made a big difference. So kind of a twofold ATM adjustment, bringing my profit targets closer together so I take my profits more quickly, and then B, not moving a break-even stop until I get to my first profit target. So those were the key things that made a big difference for me today. And as far as trading goes, I believe the 58 and 59 account, which are 119 and 153 in profit, those were single trades, maybe 2 trades. Let's actually just look. We'll just start with 60. 60, I took a couple trades. I had a pretty big losing trade there, then made it back on 2 short trades there, which worked out, actually 3 short trades there, worked out very good. And then on 59, yeah, this was a 1 trade deal, up 153. We took a nice short off this big wick, kind of looking at a rejection plea off this 19630 area. Really nice short. I mean, look at this, $60 winner, $60 winner, $40 winner. So very nice trade. And that was a six micros trade. And that is a case in point of having that ATM set properly. Had I used my old ATM with 5 micros, I might have gotten out of there with like maybe, I might have made, you know, most of that trade, because that was a really, really strong trade. But I'm taking those profits more quickly. And I don't know, it really felt to me like it made a big difference for me today. Moving to account 58, also a single trade. So I remember that now. I took a couple of shorts off this, about the 19,620 range. I took a couple of shorts there. There, my last stop is what hit at $5, but I had a 60 and a 60. So my first and second stops, or profit targets, got hit. That is this ATM. Took one off at $60, took the next one off at $60, and then the last one, it stopped me out at break even. But nevertheless, very good trade up 120. So very, very happy with that. You do that 2 times, you got a $250 day. 2 trades if you can do that. And if it gets my full profit target and we get like a runner going, I have a really, really nice trade, especially for trading micros. So very, very happy with that. This specific account, my 150K, we struggled with that account today. At one point today, I was down almost 400, brought it up to $30. The best I had it was -6, and we were up like 309 on the day. And towards the end of the day, I took some I pushed it. I took some risky trades. Won some, lost some. I did scale down a lot. Like I was only trading 1 to 3 micros. So, and I was stopping out quickly, wasn't allowing big losses. Yeah, that account, the issue with that account was the Dow. I took a couple trades in the morning looking, I was a little bit too, had too much anticipation of this move happening, and I'm a little bit upset with myself on this entry. You know, we had this pullback to this level, the 42,065-ish, whatever, and instead of jumping in here, I watched it, and then I decided to jump in there. Obviously got stopped out. We came all the way back down here, started making some green candles, and I thought, all right, this is going to go now. It was a pure fake out, got stopped out. I'm okay with this trade here. I'm not okay with my first entry, but those two resulted in an $88 and $189 loss. So I was down like 270 after 2 trades on that specific account. And then I think I took a gold. Did I take a gold trade? Yeah, right here, same account. Again, I was looking for this to hold, and there was no level here, so this was a bit not smart on my part, because I should be trading my levels or trading a small size. And I had 3 contracts, which not that bad, but I did have an $80 loss there. So I had 3 losing trades in the morning on that account, which really put that account in the hole. And then I did quite well on the other account. So, but anyway, that's kind of my day. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the execution. I'm happy with how I managed the day. Again, very much a sideways day. I didn't even look at the day. We were from 19.7 to about 19.530. So we really only traded in about a barely 200-point range today, which has been a little bit, that's not been the norm. We've been trading in a lot bigger ranges over the last couple of weeks, it seems like. Not every day, but definitely sideways day, which, you know, with a lot of the news we have going on this week, let me see if I can pull up this. Here we can see kind of the news that we have going on. Today we had Empire State Manufacturing Index. Tomorrow morning we have core retail sales at 8:30. On Wednesday is the big day. We have FOMC statement. Everybody's, you know, talking about what the rate cuts are going to be. I'm hearing anything from 25 basis points to 50 basis points. I don't know. I'm not an economist, but obviously we do expect to see some kind of a rate cut, and I guarantee you that's going to move the market on Wednesday. Thursday morning we have unemployment claims. So there's a lot going on this week over the next 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we got a lot of 8:30. We have the 2 o'clock FOMC statement, the whole FOMC deal, really a lot of things going on there, and then unemployment claims on Thursday. So there's a lot of things going on here that are going to move the market for sure. That is very much a given that those things will definitely move the market. So be careful. I can tell you that me personally, I do have some plans this week, and I will not be trading on Thursday, and I may not trade on Wednesday either. I'm not sure. I might have some time in the morning to trade, so I'm going to do an update tomorrow, and then I won't have another update until Friday. because I may not trade at all on Wednesday and Thursday. FOMC day is typically a crazy day, and I would kind of expect to have some of this sideways action over the next couple of days as we get into FOMC, especially with the rate cut thing happening. I'm really curious to see what gold is going to do if we get a rate cut. Very, very curious to see what it does. We are definitely, let's move this thing into a larger time frame so we can see. Pretty much sideways today on gold, but this is this big block that we were looking at back from August 18th to really a month. We were sitting in that block for about a month, and then last week we broke out. We kind of went sideways, and I do expect this to make a move. So we shall see. We shall see what happens I think the rate cut could make a big difference on how much this is going to go. Looking at NQ today, obviously very much sideways. We're at this 19,650, 630 level, and I think that's the one that we're kind of holding at and looking for further upside. We may not do a whole lot until we get that FOMC statement on Wednesday, but on to the upside, we have quite a few holds coming in here at this 19,900 level, the bottom of this red line. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holds, 7 holds back here, and then we also have this high from August what day is this? August 1st or 2nd, something like that. We have a high there, so I feel like that's a pretty major level that we have to reclaim for further upside. And then if we look at to the downside, and we have a pretty major hold here at the 400 area. That seems to be a pretty big area. We had a support area here and then a rejection area here. So those are a couple areas that I'm kind of looking at. I'm really, because of the way the market volatility is, I'm really not, I guess I'm kind of focused on the bigger picture. I'm really looking for shorts down to here, longs off of here, or longs up to possibly shorts here, or if we reclaim, looking for further longs. So I really don't expect that big of a move until we get to Wednesday, but we shall see. I mean, tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow? Retail sales, yeah, that's gonna move things. That'll make the market move a little bit. So we'll see. ES, very similar. We're definitely bumping up against the all-time highs. Once again, we kind of fell out of that, but we were right back up there. So I wouldn't be surprised, depending on what happens, how the market reacts to some of the news this week, we could see that break out and make some new highs, which would be sweet. I love trading longs. I really do. That's just it. The Dow, pretty much in the same boat. In fact, I didn't even pay attention to that. We made new highs today. We made new market highs today. I was not paying attention, but yep, that's what we did. Made new highs on the Dow today, which is kind of neat. Pulled back, so we shall see if that continues. Those two things are kind of, those two things kind of tell me that if we continue to push higher, maybe this NASDAQ is going to do the same when we start to push up against the highs of the market. So that's kind of a wrap. That's where we're at. That's how my day went. I'm really happy with the start to the week. Definitely the best start that I've had here in a little while. Up to 83, 59% win rate. Pretty good. Still a pretty good win rate. Obviously, the damage I did was to this account here. I looked on when I imported these trades. I had like a 90% win rate on the other three, which is pretty nice. I'm not going to see that all the time, but reality is 60% is a really nice win rate. 70% is an excellent win rate. So in my opinion, if you're trading in the 60 to 70% win rate, you're doing okay. But yeah, good start to the day, good start to the week, and I'm pretty happy with where we're at. So we'll see if we can round out this week. Again, I will maybe trade a little bit on Wednesday morning, possibly, but I will not be trading on Thursday. So I'll have 2 days for sure here, and then I'll have Friday again, and then we'll kind of wrap up the month here. So kind of see how that goes. But that is that. I did update my banner so that this Apex sale is accurate. The 80% off of the evals and the $85 lifetime PA fee, 1 day pass, good through the end of the month. The take profit code, or the take profit deal, is still running, the 50% off lifetime. So again, code BCT gets you the best deal there. And once again, thank you. I appreciate you guys using my code. Helps me out and helps support the channel. And then last but not least, let's take a look at the evals. I had a pretty stout day. and I made another couple of adjustments to my strategy. I felt like I've gotten sucked into this one-day pass thing too often, and I've blown accounts. I actually did blow 250Ks this morning. I was trading this major chop this morning and just totally got lost with them. But I set my daily goal to halfway to the goal. In other words, I'm looking at passing these in 2 days, not one. I have so often gotten accounts up like I did today, $1,000, $1,500, and I keep trading. And I keep trading and I keep pushing it. I'm trying to get it across the finish line. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. But oftentimes I end up blowing the account. Or I end up with a red day after I'm up that far. It happened to me last week a couple times. So I'd set my daily goal to be halfway to the goal, like halfway to 3,000. So 1,550. So tomorrow I can reset this to 1,500 because I'm up 1,543. So I get 1,500 tomorrow. Then that account is passed. I didn't do quite as well in the next one, up $1,000, which is still great. And then my take profit account, finally, I have never had this specific eval up above 50,000. We started in the hole. We've been in the hole for almost 12 days with that account. So finally I had a good solid day there, up $1,000. I was copy trading these after I had this. Maybe I just copy traded the last two, I forget. But anyway, then I have two new 150K accounts that I have not traded yet. These are rebuild, so this from closed is not correct. I have a full 4,500 in drawdown available there. I'm not sure how to reset that. I need to double check that with affordable indicators, but in any case, good start to the week. I'm very, very happy with today. A little bit sad that we couldn't get this red to green. It would have been really nice to have a solid green day, but we'll take it. We're happy with it. So anyway, have a great night. I hope you guys had a good day. Have a great day tomorrow. Be careful. This market is a little bit wonky with all the news we got going on. Want to be careful out there, but have a good week. Have a good trading day tomorrow, and I'll do my best to have an update for you tomorrow afternoon. Take care, and so long.